Good afternoon. It's September 22nd, 2023, and today we had a range day. Prices ended up closing lower, but they broke out to the high side, hit a measured move of what I was looking at as the overnight range. They were hitting the midline to the highs. This measured move, they hit that and then sold off. And we had a rally here almost to the highs, overnight highs, and then we sold off, almost hit that measured move, but we did not. So there was some good volatility in here, good movement. Another good day. I don't think you want to go long here. Okay, that's 4:30, so it doesn't matter. So 5 o'clock comes in around here, and we make this last push up, and I guess you could argue for this being the move to the new high, but to me, I'm guessing that people were like playing something like this, and there's already a break and move to a new high. So anyway, we get this sell-off, and you get a first entry, failed second entry long, and only reason I'm marking that as aggressive is because this looks like a channel. So, but look, we came up short of the highs of the channel. So come down here, you get an overshoot, leads to a break, no second entry, and then we're just flip-flopping for a while, both sides of the EMA. I don't think you can take this as a long, as a higher low and a second entry long, because we're making lower highs and lower lows. Flip-flopping some more, and then you get this like reversal pattern, but it closes right at the EMA, so it's a little risky, but you can see a lot of people like that. And we do some more flip-flopping, go on this side of the EMA, and then you get this first entry, failed second entry. That's a lot of buying right there. So I like this, confirms that trend line. A lot of people like that one. And so we break out, we make a new high, and then you get this lower high right at the overnight highs. There's room back to the EMA. You might consider that. That's, only problem is there's a lot of bullish momentum. So when you do get that second entry long after the first break of this channel, I think you have to take that. And I think you have to take this higher low as well. So a lot of good entries in this channel. But then we just go sideways, and I think this might be a range. Breakout, hit this double top. And then we make a couple. Really, this is a failure, but it's on the wrong side of the EMA. And then they trap some shorts right here. You got a first entry, failed second entry short. I believe this is a failed second entry short because this one doesn't break lower. So I believe this is a failure, and maybe you consider that, but I probably wouldn't. But that's probably why a lot of people like this. So we make a new high, and then you sell off. You get a first entry, failed second entry, and a reversal pattern. So I like that. Unfortunately, it doesn't go very far. I was expecting it to test the midline, but it doesn't. And it reverses, and you get a break of this channel, move to a new high. And I looked at this as a matching highs, so first entry, failed second entry long. That's a good setup. And you can see we made lower highs here. And so I like that one. You get a big move off that. Break, move to a new low. We go sideways for a little bit, and then we make another leg down. And it looked to me like we were bottoming out here. You get some bullish buying. That didn't turn out to do anything. I thought maybe this was a range, and it looks like it is. You can see it's a midline at the closing from yesterday. But I was also looking at this, And you can see other people were looking at our computers, or whoever was looking at this. You get a second entry off this, and then you get a first entry failed second entry off this. But to me, I just felt like prices were trying to reverse, so I wasn't trying to go short there. But there's reasons to consider that. And so prices did end up reversing. Unfortunately, you know, this looked pretty good, but at that point it just felt sideways and it didn't really feel like the bulls were winning. And look, this is a high, lower high, lower high. That's a lower high. So when this one fails, I don't know. That was tough to call it. But one thing to think about is you have a break, move to a new low, you have a gap above the EMA, and then it makes another leg down, and then you have a gap, bigger gap above the EMA here. So there's reasons to believe we're reversing. Anyway, this rockets out of here. Almost hits the highs, but it doesn't. You get a break, move to a new high, first entry, failed second entry. That's aggressive. This looks sideways, but you know, we're at the highs and we've been going back and forth, and the bias felt down to me. So yeah, big sell-off if you got in on that. And I don't really see anything I like after that. You could actually red. I don't know. This looks pretty darn good though. That looks pretty darn good. I think you have to take that, and I think that is red. I think I have to mark that red. But it's late in the day, so I'll keep it green. So I haven't been looking at the daily chart because my data, there's something wrong with my data, and it makes the chart look crazy. Like there's a bar from a week ago that's like 4,000 points, so I haven't even bothered looking at it. So hope everyone had a great day. I'll be back on Monday.